Ladies and gentlemen, please help me join welcoming Rory Aplanalp.
Thank you, Mike Smedeker. Here's the way it goes, Mike. Aplanalp.
Nice.
And I was in the 3rd grade before I learned how to say my own last name, so certainly I understand that. I am very excited and happy to be here. I was talking with Tom about when we first formed a team, I guess. We could call it a team. When I came to speak at a dinner that they were having, and I think there were probably 20, 25 people there, Eric, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
And that was the entire company.
Correct.
And I'm just very happy and pleased. My association with LGI always brings a smile to my face, and I'm happy you're all here. Mike mentioned in my introduction about Mrs. Sylvester. I would like to expand on that a little bit because I think it has everything to do with what's going to go on here today. Mrs. Sylvester was my public speaking teacher at Skyline High School in Salt Lake City, Utah. And after the very first day of class, as I was leaving the class, Mrs. Sylvester said, "Rory, I want to talk to you." And I thought, man, I didn't even do anything. Or at least I didn't think she saw me. And she said to me, "Son, you have a gift." And I said, "Where is it?" I thought she had a present. And she said, "No, you have a gift. You can get up in front of a group and speak freely and run people through a whole range of emotion. I've never seen anybody as young as you with that gift. I want you to be on our debate team." And I said, "No, Mrs. Sylvester, they're for nerds. You got to wear glasses and have a plastic pen holder with 4 different colored pens in it." She said, "No, we have athletes on our debate team." And I said, "No, I don't want to be a part of that. Thank you very much, though. I appreciate it." And I walked out. When I got home that day, my mom said, "I had a teacher call me today." And I said, "Mom, it wasn't my fault. I was sitting in the lunchroom with my leg already out when she came down." She said, "What are you talking about?" "What, the lunchroom, what are you talking about?" And I said, "Well, who called you?" And she said, "Mrs. Sylvester. What happened in the lunchroom?" And I said, "Nothing." And she said, "She says you have a gift and you should do something with it. She wants you to be on the debate team." And I said, "Mom, I'm an athlete. There aren't athletes on the debate team. I don't want to sacrifice becoming a legend at my high school by being on the debate team." And she said, "Well, I want you to think about it." Second day of class, same situation. Mrs. Sylvester says, as I'm leaving, "I want to speak with you for just a minute. I don't think you realize the fun that you can have and what can happen with your association with our other debaters." And I said, "Mrs. Sylvester, I'm going to be late for my class. I don't want to be on the debate team." And she said, "Well, I want you to think about it." She did that every day for the next 3 days. And on Friday, she said, "I'll make you a deal. You come to our debate club meeting in 3 months. It's after school. You don't have to stay for the whole meeting if you don't want. Just see who's been involved, and then you make your decision." And I said, "Okay." My feeling is 3 months. Who's going to remember that? Mrs. Sylvester. So 2 days before this debate club meeting, after class, Mrs. Sylvester said, "Rory, the debate club meeting is Wednesday, and you promised me you would come." And I said, "Oh, man, Wednesday I can't make it." She said, "Yes, you can." Now, I have to tell you something about Mrs. Sylvester. She was the oldest teacher in our school. When I had her, it was reported that she was 187 years old. She was very old. And everybody loved Mrs. Sylvester. And when I told people after the first part of this school year that I was in her class, they told me I was lucky. I had no idea how lucky I was. So anyway, I came to the debate club meeting. Now, I wrestled 98 pounds as a senior in high school. 98 pounds. True story. My nickname was Thunder Guppy. And I walked into where the debate club meeting is going to be, and Scott Robbins, the quarterback of the football team, comes in, taps me on the head, says, "Rory, what are you doing here?" And I said, "Mrs. Sylvester wants me to be on the debate team. What are you doing here?" And he said, "I'm a co-captain of the debate team." And I said, "You got to be kidding me. This is for nerds." He said, "Oh no, this is the most fun I have academically. We've taken state the last 2 years in debate." And then Bill Deeds, the center of the basketball team, walks in, taps me on the head, says, "Rory, what are you doing here?" And I said, "What are you doing here?" And he said, "I'm the other co-captain of the debate team." Guess what happened? I joined the debate team. And do you know there's very few days that go by that I don't thank God for a teacher that made a difference in my life. And folks, I'm using that as a preface to what I'd like to see happen here today. I'd like to see a difference made for all of us, including me. I very rarely do a session when I don't have people come up afterwards and say, "I was the reason you were here today." I take that to mean that we talked about something that's going to make a difference